MiX Telematics is a fleet management and vehicle tracking company with operations around the world. The company was founded in 1996 and spun off from Control Instruments in 2007. It has a market cap of 2.6 billion rand, trades on a PE of 20.5 and a dividend yield of 2.6%. And that's an even more impressive looking share price graph with a super spike that we're seeing right now. And this has the potential to be the 10 bagger of the future, I presume.
Well, it's an interesting situation. We're going to talk about two companies that are both in the vehicle tracking game. And South Africa, for one reason or another, is the world leader in vehicle tracking technology. I think it's because sometime in the 1980s...
We need to track our vehicles when they leave.
I don't know, maybe like a whole lot of cars were being stolen back then. I'm just guessing. So we got into this thing, plus there was then the GPS chip from the cell phone industry, and somebody had the bright idea of putting it all together.
But let's talk about that a little. You cannot insure your car without a tracking device. So it is just as, I mean, it's a pure feeder into this environment.
Correct. And then there's the idea that you can improve your fleet management, fuel consumption and capacity utilization if you put these devices into trucks and commercial vehicles. Because as we've sometimes joked before, that's how you can tell that your driver is in fact at the warehouse, not at the Summit Club busy having lunch while he watches the strip show. Why? Because the chip says he's at the distribution warehouse.
So we've now established that the environment in South Africa is ripe for tracking devices across the board. Tsepo, let's get your thoughts. MiX Telematics.
Apparently the environment is ripe not just in South Africa, but ex-South Africa as well, because they've got exposure to I think 100 countries or something like that. So they've managed to take this technology that's developed locally and roll it out quite successfully globally, including the European market, North America. And I think it's a powerful sell to be able to tell companies that you are cutting down their costs, you're managing drivers who maybe drive a little too quickly like myself. So yeah, I think it's a
Sounds
big
like you need to use that Discovery product. We must chat about that Discovery product.
Yes.
Where you get half your money back if you drive well.
Yes.
Obviously, Tsepo won't get his money back.
There's a DigiCore connection there.
Is there?
But one thing about this company and its management team is the larger-than-life Stefan Josilovitz, or Stefan Joss as he calls himself.
He's not bald though.
No, he's got lots of hair. He relocated to Dallas, I think, for some reason. And normally when company executives relocate to foreign cities, it's like an alarm bell. It's like he wanted to move, and now he's running the company
Especially
from there.
if the share price has done
But
this.
in fact, they've done well in the US. They've started to add, customer base there. They're big in Europe already. So
you're saying it's not an alarm bell this time around?
No, and he's very hands-on, but he's also got good operational managers running the various divisions. Very sales-oriented team, so they don't overdo the tech and then underdo the tech, the sales side of things. So I think they can do well, and the earnings jumped up there. The reason the share price jumped up is because the sales are coming through.
And the sorry thing is we don't have it in the hot stocks portfolio.
It's too small and it's been too illiquid.
But would you have put it in there if it
possibly?
met the
We've
criteria?
been hot on this stock in previous shows, and as you will see in the disclosures, a couple of our clients own it. It's a nice story.
Tsepo, are you concerned that the CEO has gone to Dallas?
Yeah, why Dallas? I don't know.
That's another conversation for another day. But are you concerned he's no longer in South Africa? Although Paul says he's got good ops guys on the ground.
No, I think if you filter down the management of this business, it clearly is not just the man at the top who's good at running this, and he has moved a little while ago, so no, it's not necessarily a concern for me.
Hot or not, Paul Turan, MiX Telematics.
Look, it's a very chunky trader. The problem is if you listen to our show and say, yeah, let's go and buy some, you might find that their bid offer spread is 50 cents. So that's the only drawback, is the liquidity is a bit patchy, but I do like it. I am hot on it.
Tsepo, hot or not?
No cash in the balance sheet, but it's got a P of 20, which is very, very rich for me. Hell of a run. Is it a 10 bagger? No, it was a 10 bagger last year, so not hot.